What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Edge Outdoors. It is November 22nd right now. It is the first shotgun season in Illinois. I personally don't gun hunt, so I'm going to take advantage of today and stand outside and freeze because the wind's whipping and it's cold. But I'm going to take advantage of it today for a little bit of mid-season practice with my bows. It's always a good thing to get a little touch-up every now and then and keep yourself in shape, keep that muscle memory and everything. So I'm going to go over real quickly my equipment. If you guys haven't seen some of the videos, if you guys haven't seen my bag dump videos, you may not have caught what all I'm using, so I'm going to go over that with you today in a little bit more detail and take a few shots, and just glad to have you guys along. Okay, first up, I'm shooting a Matthews Traverse. This is a 33-inch axle-to-axle bow, currently set at 64 pounds. I believe the brace height is around 6 3/4. Spot Hog Fast Eddie XL sight, Hamsky Hunter Hybrid Pro rest, wick stick stabilizers. If you guys have seen any of the other videos, I usually have the sidebar on, but I took it off the hunt with. I'm not worried about being just super accurate, you know, and out of the tree stand like you ought to be in the on a 3D range is what I'm trying to say. I am running Easton 6.5 match grades. They are 499 grains. I run a, you guys can see that, I run a 100 grain brass insert, 100 grain top hat point, which is just a point. Scott Pursuit release. I got this one set up in a 4-finger. This is a thumb style release. We're going to take a few shots here and make sure that I still have my form and everything. Okay, we are currently at 20 yards from my targets. Let's take a few shots. These are the kind of conditions that you definitely want to practice in, because it's not always going to be a fair day in the stand. Little pro tip, it also really helps if you got your sight set at the distance that you're shooting. Yeah, I don't know how much wind noise this camera's picking up, but it is windy today. And you can see my beard's kind of blowing around. That first shot, string caught my beard, which is painful. That looks a whole lot better. That first one did kind of go back a little bit, but it is windy. It is kind of blowing that bow around a lot. But so far, I think I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to switch over and punch a string on my recurve a few times. Okay, what we have here is my PSE Heritage Series Raven. This is a 62-inch bow. At my draw length, I'm pull 28 inches on there, and I verify that every time with my clicker. When you hit full draw, it clicks. That's when you know that you're at your full draw. It helps to make a more consistent shot. Great Northern Quiver on there. I am shooting Black Eagle Vintage arrows. These are a 400 spine, same 150 grain field point or insert, 150 grain. I might have said that wrong. 100 grain insert, 150 grain field point. I'm going to show you guys. Quit bumping my tripod. Let me spin this a little bit. I'm going to show you guys the proper way to string a recurve. A lot of people step through between the limbs and the string and string it like that. A lot of people just hook the bottom limb under their boot and push and pull. Of those two, I prefer the push-pull method. I think you're less likely to twist a limb. But the preferred method, and the method that everybody's going to recommend you do, is use something like this. It's a bow stringer. It's got a pouch on one end and a loop on the other. The pouch goes over your bottom limb tip. That's so. The loop goes over the top limb and sits on the back of the limb below your string. But then you got the string that hangs down. You step on that, try and get your center point balanced up, then grab the handle of your bow and pull up. And then you can reach down, and then you can reach down and push your string and seat it in the string grooves. You just take the whole contraption off, throw it off to the side. A lot of people shoot gloves, a lot of people shoot tabs, some people shoot thumbs. I don't shoot thumbs. I've got a tab, but don't care for it. I like just this, it's the Damascus 3-finger glove. I shoot a split finger grip, which means I shoot one finger over the nock and 2 fingers under. A lot of people shoot 3 under. It's all personal preference. It's all just on how it works for you. And this is something else that's kind of preference, I guess. Some people shoot your index vein or your cock vein in. Some people shoot out. I shoot out. And by the way, my traditional range, my recurve, my longbow range is nowhere near what my compound range is. My comfortable range with my compound to shoot at a deer in the field is about 40 yards. A lot of people's going to say that's too far, but that's only going to be under very certain conditions. If I've got a little bit of wind cover, but if it's not too windy that I can actually shoot that far and not have my arrow drift off. But most of the time in the whitetail woods, you're going to be limited to being inside 30 yards, which is, as long as your equipment's set up right, is more than an ethical distance to shoot. With my traditional bows, my effective, comfortable range is between 15 and 18 yards. That's about all the farther I want to shoot at a deer. That's where I'm comfortable shooting. So that would be all the farther that I would shoot at a deer in the woods. I'm going to spin you around here. Let me set my bow down. And I'm going to keep this rolling so nobody thinks I'm kidding. Because that group is a whole lot tighter with the recurve bow with no sights than what my compound shots were. And this is all no cuts. Yeah, and then you guys got to see my range of shot up and discarded targets down there. I had some really nice ones, but other people thought they needed them more and took them. Okay, I'm gonna go pull those arrows and take the camera down there and set them up, just like I did with my Matthews. Let you guys see that shot. And that's what happens when you don't take your time and go through your shot sequence correctly. Let's run that one again. Well, maybe it wasn't just my shot sequence, maybe it is me. I haven't shot this bow a whole lot here recently. I did take it out the first couple weeks of archery season here in Illinois, but I've not really shot it much since September, and that is why it is important to practice, 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 practice. That cannot be stressed enough. Alright guys, this is going to wrap up my mid-season warm-up here. Shotgun's over today, the first shotgun season's over today, so I'm anxious to get back out in the woods this weekend. With Thanksgiving being this week, I've got Thursday and Friday off from work, so I'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to get back out there and hunt. Hopefully the Orange Army didn't get the deer too skittish, and I can actually be able to still bow hunt. Let me know how you guys do after gun seasons, after your rifle seasons and shotgun, muzzleloader, or whatever it is. Let me know how your archery season success changes. Does it get better? Does it get worse? What do you notice that the deer are doing? I know in the past for me, after shotgun season, the deer are super skittish, and it's hard. I'm not entirely sure if I've been able to harvest a deer after shotgun seasons. I know last year I had everything knocked out by November 9th. Was when I shot my big 8-point last year. I'd shot a basket rack 6-point the week before that, and a doe the week before that. So far this year, for our tallies, because we've all had a fairly good season too. Lance has had a small buck that he put in the freezer. Austin has had a buck and a doe, one archery doe, one shotgun buck. He's had a good season. Patrick has had a archery doe and a shotgun doe. You'll see video footage of that coming up here soon, I believe. I know he's got it all on camera, but how soon it'll actually make it to the channel, I'm not sure. So stay tuned. Ring the little bell notification down here, and then you'll know when that video's up. I've had a good season. I've taken 2 doe with my bow, and I also took a nice little 9-point buck, which hopefully I can go pick up my European mount today. I had a local gentleman do it, so we'll get pictures of that put up. But for now, I think that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys are shooting, how often you shoot. Like this video so that way we get a little bit more love from YouTube. Share the video. I don't have a reason to share it. Just share it. Ring the little bell. And shoot straight. We love you.